Welcome to
After-
Roll of Redemption D&D on Thursday night. We're a bunch
Thursday night.
Yeah, I know. So strange.
night. But sometimes we mess up.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
want to recap us? Because a lot happened in the Discord channels.
Previously in the Discord channel, we all went off and did our solo quest shopping.
Yes.
And we've acquired some pretty cool items. We're just waiting on some other cool items. And then we returned from our side quest shopping and decided to go deal with our boat, which has a parking ticket. Because we put
more parking tickets.
We put a stolen rowboat at a dock that we weren't supposed to, that was permit only, and obviously we don't have a permit for a stolen boat. So we
Stolen.
so put that, it was really just borrowed without permission.
We're returning it to an unknown entity.
We're returning
Just have to
it,
figure out who it is.
yeah. Returning it to whoever it probably belongs to, because we doubt it belongs to the thieves. So, yeah. So then we were rowing the boat to
Fine.
rowing the boat over to Tara's ship, but we saw our good friend Jimmy Jim James.
Jimmy boy.
And we're about to pursue him. So, yeah. It's going to
Jimmy
remind us of how you want us to chase.
Jimmy Boy NPC that we found in the haunted house. One of the bandits who worked for the people, the head honcho baddies.
But we accidentally let him go. Very unintentional.
Yeah.
And it was not because my plan messed up. It's 100% because of that. Yeah.
No fault is given. I may have written it down somewhere, but I'm not. It's all right.
Here, everyone has it would not be written down. This man hath marked me an ass.
It may be immortalized in a book.
Yeah.
So, one of the big boons you got from Ida, the head councilwoman, was one free item each from the local markets. Do you remember what you each got?
I got 3 of the items, 2 of them not for myself, because I got a Dragon Slayer rapier, which I'd been looking for, and I got Mina a mithril half plate and a +1 cast off spike shield, because I'm a boss.
Thanks, Uncle Akir.
I got Akir. It's like Secret Santa over here. Night vision goggles so that he doesn't have to be the only one going, I can't see every time we go anywhere that's dark.
So we now have...
Atreus got Akir the goggles with everyone's money.
No, wait a minute. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, no, that was because we also got another thing. What did we get?
Oh, the sending stones.
Oh yeah, the sending stones. Yeah.
Yeah, for the good of the group pitched in to buy some aviator glasses for the bird.
It's true.
He looks.
Because for some reason, birds don't have night vision in this game.
Yep.
Ask the coastal wizards.
And then Tara got a boat.
God.
I did. I'm trying to remember what it was actually called, but it was magical, like sighting for the ballista to basically light stuff on fire as it's shooting.
That is correct. So the fun thing about Tara's little band, it's about a 3-inch, 5-inch iron band that can be attached as a sight to the front of the ballista, where when whoever, general random crew member that we don't want to name, but I'm sure Tara has names for, loads the ammunition it ignites into flames. The fun part about that is it takes an action to do so, and therefore, if she were to just, stick her sword in it as an action, she would pull her sword out, lit in flames. If Akir took an action and shoved an arrow in there, Akir's arrow would also be lit in flames. So I didn't want you to be stuck having this item that is only usable when you're on your ship. So it can come with you on and off of the ship.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, Action Economy would say don't use it in the middle of combat, but who am I to say what you do? So,
When you've got an action and a bonus action that you can attack with, I mean,
that's a whole different game. Yep. So, yeah, the party had a really solid power level without leveling up. And they are very well set for these next quests. However, before actually taking on the Sea Ghost, which they have a few nights until the night of mystery comes, they have decided to go clear out the rest of the house caves. And in doing so, we stand upon, Akir is flying over the docks. The famous Dex, Terra's new love interest, apparently, is standing alongside the docks.
He likes her.
He likes her.
I don't know. She's going to fall for the bandana.
How do you say that word?
Reciprocation.
There you go.
Yes. Don't worry. The big lovable oaf will certainly wear her down.
The captain.
And yep, he's going to rise above his station. And then, the other three, Akir and the ladies, are in the rowboat about 15 feet of the pier. Atreus and the ladies. Why do you both have to have A names? I'm sorry. I will eventually never get this. It's just not going to happen. So, I'm just going to start calling you
can
Bloodsucker.
Just call me Birdman like Mina does.
Yeah.
I could. It's
Just call
viable.
Uncle Akir.
Uncle Akir.
Uncle Akir. Yes.
She hasn't officially called him that, but it's probably going to happen.
I mean,
It's going down.
I do aspire to be a certain well-known wise character who loves tea. So
Yeah. Yes, I see it very much.
It tracks. So before we get any further, I'm going to do a quick review of the rules for the chase scene. So the goal is to catch the quarry. Obviously. Depending on how you catch them will decide what actually happens. So James's boat is currently about 800 feet away from the group. We are going to talk about anything you want to do very quickly, and then we will be rolling for initiative. During a chase scene, players are only allowed one action and one move during their turn. There are no bonus actions and no reactions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Chase,
assuming we're not supposed to try and kill the person.
that is correct. The goal is not to snipe them from the sky, unless that is an athletics check you would like to make using your bow to try and
I'm
slow
just going to
them
shoot
down.
him in the foot. It's fine.
That's
Hello.
fine. I'm down with this. Creativity, all about it. Chase participants can freely use the dash action. So you can use your action to dash 3 times plus your Constitution modifier. Does everybody know what that is?
Say again?
Your Constitution modifier. So if you look at your Constitution score on the top of your character sheet, it'll be like 14, 16, something like that. The +3, +2. That's what we're looking at.
Our group has all very good constitutions, and I did not know that Tara's was so beastly.
Yeah, that's why I can't kill you guys. It's been delightful.
Don't do it.
We are hardy. Hardy style.
We're a hardy
I swear.
party group.
You know what happens if we die? Janine calls reset and we try again.
End the recording.
Bye.
Rewind.
Like a video game. You die, you start back at a certain point. That's
Just delete
your
this
plan.
section. Nobody needs to know. How would they know?
How would they know? My book, how would they
Exactly.
know?
This is true. This is very true. You just name your character Buttrier on the next one, and Katrier, and just keep going down the line, adding letters.
This man's testing me.
All right. So, for example, Atreus has a constitution of 16, so he has 3 actions to dash and an additional 3 from his constitution. Does that make sense? So you can dash 6 times freely. Every time you dash after using those, you have to make a constitution check.
Okay.
So basically, you're starting to get tired.
I mean, we're not running technically because we're on boats, yeah?
I mean, it depends what happens next.
So, like,
So you're rowing, you're tired.
Okay.
So you would be...
speed.
Say that again?
About swim speed.
It does not really matter in this particular instance.
Okay.
Except
Once you
if Kier
hit...
flies fast.
Because I can.
Kier does fly fast. So once you hit an exhaustion level of 5, your speed drops to 0 according to all the D&D rules, and you are knocked out of the chase. So you don't die. That's exhaustion level 6. Exhaustion level 5, you just can no longer run.
Okay.
So that is the easiest way to win this, is don't get exhausted and let the guy you're chasing exhaust himself to the point where he collapses, and then you swoop in.
So we just approach him menacingly, keep stalking him.
Exactly, just full on panther this dude. All right, I have this delightful little table from the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's wonderful and hilarious. At the end of your turn, you're going to roll a d20 to see what pops up. Maybe it's a guard who thinks you're a bad guy, and that's why you're racing through the streets, and he's going to attack you. Maybe it's a cart full of cabbages. Who knows? But
Heart full of lettuce.
cart
Because
full of lettuce.
copyright.
Melons.
My lettuce!
My melons.
Radishes.
My radishes.
Not my gumdrop radishes. That's too many things. I'm so sorry. I can't help who I am. Yes, but the complications do not affect you. They affect the next person in the initiative order. So
Oh.
that's always fun.
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay,
I'll just say now, I'm hoping I don't go after Atreus.
And all of his nat ones.
Oh, baby.
He tries so hard.
No.
Tries so hard. He's so pretty.
He's so pretty.
So if you do manage to catch up with the enemy while they're still moving, they may hide. They may fight back. We could end up moving to a traditional combat scene. Or you could try and persuade them to just give up. There's a couple other options, a couple other ways this could end. But our goal here is not to kill James. Peter, can you repeat this?
Our goal is not to kill James.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Making it
Everyone's
clear
on the
because
same
last time he didn't make it clear, I fried them.
Yup. Round 1 of combat. My boss.
You didn't say
A nice pile of ashes.
you didn't say it wasn't allowed.
Are you rolling a niche?
And does anyone have any questions?
Probably, but we'll see.
All
The
right,
last
give me
one has
one
to go.
moment. I will start up the encounter sequence.
think next on this recording trip that we're on, I need to figure out how to get the dice into the recording. I feel like I could probably have like a mini window of D&D Beyond that could see the dice, but
That'd be so
that's
cool.
my next goal. Next goal. We'll see. How do we find some other program to do it?
Big dreams.
There should be a way for you to do that. I might just be able to share my screen.
That's fine.
So, all right. Please roll initiative.
Everybody.
Are we not? Is my thing?
17.
Why are we not rolling? 16.
I am so sad.
I got a 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mina goes first and she didn't want to.
I said this in the car. I hope I don't go first. And here we are.
All right. So, what actually starts off and kicks off this initiative as you all kind of hone in on this nice, small rowboat about 100 feet away from you. So, this is a very, very significant distance. They're way out of bow range. Maybe if you were on your ship and you had your ballista, you could narrow it down, but it would even be a hard shot for something such as a siege weapon. But with Atreus's super eyes, he does take the moment, lock eyes with James, and James locks eyes with him. And you see James kind of stop for a moment, have a little hushed conversation with those in the boat, and he turns, stands, and does this running leap from the back bench of the rowboat up onto the dock. And one would think it was beautiful, except he's not an athletic dude. He's a literal grunt in a very small level of the pyramid scheme. And you see him just kind of like get the wind knocked out of him as his stomach and diaphragm smash into the side of the pier, and he slowly pulls himself up. So he is going to start himself prone as the rowboat featuring 2 people begins rowing out to sea.
Great.
And we are going to kick it off with Mina.
Why?
Because you have this super awesome talent of rolling really high, and the dice gods love you. So you have the option at this point to sit and wait. You can pick up, you're generally at the oars right now, so you can row the boat. You could jump into the water. You could jump onto the docks and try and do better than my terrible, awful NPC. You could make a run and swim for Terra's ship, which is not too far away.
God, that's too many options.
So you have 2 main guys. You have the boat and you have James. Who do you want to pursue?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I also decide what Dex does? Or do you do that?
Unless you give him orders, I decide. If you tell him what to do, he would never disobey you.
How fast is he?
He is as fast as everyone else. Speed does not matter in this. Endurance does.
Okay. What should I do? What I want to do is like have him turn into a goat and like run after James. But then
you do not know that he can do that.
I can't. I don't know that.
This is something that he has never ever shared with.
That's
anyone.
really rude.
Yeah. You've seen him in battle. You've seen him take cuts like a champ and shrug them off.
Yes.
You just don't know his true nature.
I would suggest you send him after the boat and you go for the Jimmy. Jimmy's going to be harder to identify if you don't know who he is since he's on land.
Fair, but how is he gonna go after the boat? Is he gonna swim? Is he gonna jump in our
Oh, you row our boat.
All right. I will jump onto the docks and run after Jimmy Boy.
All right, make me an athletics check.
And tell Dex to also jump onto our boat and row after the people. I'm not really sure. Hold on. Let me do this first. Oh, wow. That sucked. 7.
Oh. Yeah, as you stand up in the boat, you realize you were the one controlling it, and it just immediately starts spinning, and you leap in the direction of the docks at least, but you only make it a few feet before splashing into the water.
Cool.
You're going to use at least half of your movement to pull yourself out of the water and stand up.
Okay. Okay, so this is hard. Why'd you guys make me go first, dice? I don't like it. Stop. Don't look at me. All right. Well, can I tell Dex to jump onto the boat?
Absolutely.
In there?
Can you roll him an athletics check?
Sure. Watch him be the most graceful ballerina. Nope. All right. This is.
We're starting off strong right here.
And I think that's actually a fake roll because that's using your modifiers too. I don't think he's that dexterous.
Does he see
It's athletics. It's a strength-based thing.
He's just like, oh, yeah, I could do this. Oh, shoot.
Well,
Wow.
you jumped in the water and climbed up, so he thinks that is how you wanted him to do it, and he does exactly that. He jumps off into the water, makes a huge splash, and then does a very awkward roll into the boat.
Embarrassing in front of my boyfriend and everything.
Yep.
Okay, what do I do now?
That's you can stand up, and that's basically your turn.
All right, great. Somebody else go.
All right, Akir, what you want to do?
I was gonna go for Jimmy, but now I'm not so sure. I'll just go for Jimmy. I'm gonna fly like beeline to Jimmy.
All right. You're using your action to dash, I would assume.
Yep.
All right. So you put a significant amount of space between yourself and the party as you move 100 feet towards him, and he is almost in bow range now.
A fast flyer.
Fast as fuck, boy.
All right. Atreus, what are you going to do? Mina has just jumped ship, and Dex has now joined your ship.
Want to talk about
it? Okay.
And you saw Akir like rocket through the air.
Yeah.
So Peter, mark down one use of your dash action, please.
I'm trying to think. Do we need all eyes on Jimmy, or do we need to get the other guys too? I feel like rowing out to sea is kind of like not a smart idea.
So it's perfect for Team Chaos.
And it is. It really is. Okay.
my ship?
But how would getting to your ship be more helpful?
Well, I'm assuming my crew is on board, so we could ready her very quickly.
DM?
Yeah.
You're the captain. If you tell them to go, they will go.
Right, if
You know, the rowboat's going to get a head start, but once you start going, it's not even a competition.
Yeah.
All right, then, yeah, I want us to get us to Tara's ship. How can I do that?
You
Dashing.
have a swim speed and spider climb, so you could use your dash action to jump into the water, swim to the boat, and climb up the side of the boat.
He can do all that, but I can barely get on the dock.
I mean, you might get attacked by her crew, but that's
Concern, like everyone remain calm. We are taking over the ship.
Play that.
exactly.
Just no. So what can I do to get the boat there faster?
Bro.
You guys are like right next to her ship almost. You were planning on putting this rowboat into her ship, on like raising it up.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to do that. Swim and then climb up so I can lower a rope for the others.
All right. You can do this. Mark one use of the dash action.
Where is that?
It is not on there, so just
So I just have to remember that I did it. Is that what you're saying? I just have to remember that I did it?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a great memory. Steel trap.
got it. Right.
Not another trap.
Not another one. Next up is
This
Danger
is
door.
better than the first one.
The steel trap is labeled danger.
There are ball bearings in front of it.
next up is Jimmy James. And you watch him stand up, look around, spy Atreus over there up on the ship, see Akir flying at him, and he turns tail and starts running. He starts down the docks, does a hard left, and just kind of shoves past a couple of people and starts heading towards an alley between a pair of buildings. So we're going to mark him as... There has to be a way I can do this. Yeah, we're just gonna... There we go. I'm gonna mark him 1 temp HP, so I know that he has used 1 dash action. All right. Next up is the rowboat, and you see the dude just heave ho, and the second person in the boat does not seem to be doing anything. They're just along for the ride, apparently. Make a really poor athletics check. Yep. He moved away from the water. He's now out into the water, but it's not going well for him. He could really use an extra set of hands.
See how he likes it.
Yep. Hera, you're up. Why is your character hurt?
My character?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Did you not long rest?
No, I did a while ago.
Probably didn't reset the hit points.
Do you want to reset all that for you? You got it.
I got it. So for me, like, how close is the rowboat to my ship?
30 feet. So you would have to... You could help Dex move the rowboat closer.
Yeah.
You could ready an action, basically, to if Atreus is throwing down a rope.
They're on a date. Shh.
You could secretly kiss the Goliath. I'm pretty sure.
Inspiration.
Not useful for the chase, but it could be useful for the story.
Your stealth check is automatically going to beat his passive perception. He wouldn't even know what kissed him. So.
Wow.
Kissed by the
Is
wind.
there a sneak kiss attack damage?
Damage. How in love did he fall?
It's right to the heart.
Through the heart.
So I'll probably be rowing faster to get the rowboat closer since Atreus is ready to lower the rope for us.
All
So-
right. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Hey yo. The boat's there. No time.
Yep. Tara shows Dex how it's done.
Need help.
Girl,
This
you're
is how we bitches get it done.
You realize like Dex was facing forward trying to row like this, and she just puts her hands gently on top of his and then just starts wrecking it. And
Damn.
yeah. Dex has learned the proper way to do this game. And you come alongside, kind of do one of those little bumps against it and then off. So you're exactly alongside the galley at this point. Do you want to stand up, or are you good where you're at?
It's Captain Terra! Ready the ship now!
And you hear a lot of very bewildered footsteps all of a sudden. And some of your crew look over. Two of your crew come out with pistols drawn. And a few of the other guys just instinctively begin climbing to unfurl the masts. Mina,
Hi.
you're up.
Hi.
At this point, is there anything I could do other than run?
You could try and persuade him to stop running.
He's so far away from me. Could he even hear me?
Depends how persuasive you are.
I'm sure Dex has a very loud voice, even if he's not very charismatic.
Also true. You could shoot a Kier out of the sky. I mean, that's a thing.
Wow,
At
these
this
are
point, I don't think she could reach me. So
really bad ideas. I'm just gonna run and dash. Okay.
All right. Mark it down, and I need you to roll me a straight flat D20, please.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Come on, girl, come on.
Please don't have super negative consequences.
I have to hit it twice. Oh, I have to roll. I'm scared. Okay. All right. 17.
All right. For a moment, your foot hits a wet spot on the deck of or the decking of the planks that make up this particular area of the dock, and you feel your foot slide, and it just slides right to the next one, and you make traction again and keep on running.
Okay.
It almost fell.
Okay.
But instead, you looked really cool. Akir, you are up.
how far am I now? Probably like 650 feet ish.
Probably a little further than that.
I'm dashing again.
Dashing again. All right, mark it and roll me a d20.
Mm-hmm. 15.
What was that?
15.
15.
15. You're flying so fast for a moment you lose sight of him. And then quickly you just kind of pull a little to the left and realize that he had it was just a person between you and him, and you do catch sight of him once again. All right, so that's 2 down for Akir. Treyas, you are on the deck. You have 2 guys kind of pointing pistols at you, but not directly. They're kind of in that wobbly gun of what's going on phase. And yeah.
I'm going to say, just throw a rope, help your captain on board. And can I throw a rope down for Tara?
Absolutely.
Do I need to roll for rope throwing?
No, you do not.
Is there anything else I can
It's
do?
more of like a dropping of the rope than a throwing.
Do you plan to hold the rope, or would you like to tie off the rope?
Smart. There's a Goliath down there. I'm tying off the rope.
All right, then I will take a sleight of hand check, or a probably the best choice there.
Yeah. Please don't be bad. That's not great. 6.
All right. So you
This is why I don't like boats.
you start tying it around, and then you forget to actually tie the knot. So you've got it looped around about 15 times, and you're stuck there just kind of holding it in your hands.
So one of those, I know there's a knot, and I learned a knot when I was 6.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
It's been a while. So there is a rope, and depending on how well they do it, it may or may not hold.
Great. Cool. Sorry, guys. Is there anything else I can do to help us get to the... No? That's
This is what you can do now.
it.
Yep.
That,
You can tell her crew to help. That's about it.
you're
did.
welcome, guys. I've helped.
Yep. You have helped. All right. I need a D20, please.
Oh, yes. Yes, the D20. Oh, that's a 2.
Very nice.
When we need it.
I hope.
That is very annoying. So Akir, who has maintained eye contact with James, sees that a sudden group of people are moving into the empty nest. Or sorry, the door of the empty nest opens, and a small crowd come bursting out, singing, chanting. It's mid-afternoon, and they are hammered, and they are blocking his way.
Sorry.
Not Akir's way,
Jimmy James.
James's way.
You did good, young vampire.
Got lucky.
Welcome.
And that's why I said right when we need it.
Yeah.
Save those horrible throws for the enemy.
You're welcome. I'm here.
All right. So moving on, it is now James's turn. And he successfully is able to get through that crowd. You see the people just kind of sloshing, and somebody goes to, he just kind of does, cheers! And they all raise their arms up, and he just dashes right between a couple of raised arms and vanishes out of sight down the alleyway past the empty nest. Let's give him a d20. First, let's mark his movement. 2 dashes. And an 18. All right. You all watch as the bandit in the rowboat gets his bearings and starts rowing a little bit better. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to row. And he almost drops in. So he stops moving as he fumbles and tries to pick it all up. In an effort to help and be absolutely useful, the entirety of Tara's crew comes rushing over to the side and have thrown a rope, but she now realizes there's no place to actually climb over because they're all blocking the side of the boat. Tara, you're up.
Yell at them.
Move back, you wolves! Is there any place for me to like climb up?
You've got 2 rope options. You've got Atreus's rope option. You've got the crew's rope option.
Okay.
Either way, you're going to have to go up, around, over, or through some people to get onto the deck of your ship.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my cruise rope. I don't want weak Atreus dropping me.
That's fine.
All right, make me an athletics check with advantage.
Good.
16. All right. What does it look like as you scale the side of your ship and your crew holds on very effectively?
So I'm just literally like with my boots going up the rope, clambering up like a little spider monkey, yelling at them to back up so I have room to get on.
They
To ready.
They have not gotten out of the way by the time you're up there. I'm going to need you to make me either an athletics check or an acrobatics check to get past them, or risk falling back down into the water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's
You do one of those loosening of the rope, swing to this side, run along the side, and do a somersault up and over and into the ship.
There we go.
And you land, and your hat just kind of flies off, and you grab it and put it back on. It's yeah. All right. That is your turn. Give me a d20, please.
Ooh. So nervous.
Now, what else could go wrong for Mina at this point?
Wait, what's happening?
I'm just gonna sit. You got it,
17.
bitch.
Yep. Mina's foot hits another wet spot, but she is unimpeded at this time. Mina, what you got?
Just ice skating.
She makes it look good.
How far away am I from Jimmy?
So you have lost sight of Jimmy. So you've been to the empty nest.
What's the point of me?
An existential crisis moment.
She's like, if I had my armor on, this wouldn't have happened. Okay. I don't know what to do.
You can jump in the water.
Yeah, am I have any faster of a swimmer than I am a runner?
No. Again, your run speed doesn't matter as much as your endurance at keeping up. So
Yeah, well,
you're
clearly I'm behind.
you are behind, but eventually he's going to tire out, or you're going to tire out, or Akir might tire out. So it's really up to you if you want to run up the gangplank and join the crew on the ship, or if you want to be Akir's backup.
I'm gonna just keep going after Akir. There's plenty of people on the ship.
Right.
I don't want
So
to be.
'Cause at the very least, you can see me still in the sky. So at least run in that direction.
exactly. So mark off a second use of your dash action, and roll me a
writing
d20.
it down, right?
Say it again.
I'm just writing these down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20, you said?
Yes, please. Come on, something fun.
I'm sad. Oh my god, it was almost a 1. I almost threw up. 17.
You don't know what it is. Maybe it's just your sock is wet, but you just keep getting this squishy feeling under your foot. But it hasn't stopped you yet.
Maybe.
What's your boot flask?
Let's just say she rolled her ankle and she's like having trouble, okay?
Yeah. Kier, you are up.
Am I in bow shot range yet?
You don't even have line of sight.
Okay, I didn't think so. I'm gonna dash again.
All right.
Need to get as close as possible, as fast as possible.
Absolutely. Mark it off. That's 3. What's your constitution score?
It is a 14. So I've got a
All right.
+2 over here.
Yep. So you've got 2 more of these until you start getting tired.
Is it on the 5th or after the 5th?
Through the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah. So the goal here, as you can tell, is to move through the initiative order very quickly. All right. Give me that D20. You are not close enough to see where he went. 15. All right. With a 15, you are pretty sure that he ducked around, and given his tendencies, there's a better chance of him hiding than running. And the crowd that was blocking the path has dissipated. Atreus, you're up.
Alrighty, so I'm on the boat, right? Tara's up.
Yep.
Is Dex climbing at all?
Mina didn't tell him to do anything but row the boat, so
Great, so maybe he's still going after the others. Okay. All right. How far away are they now in their boat?
600 feet from the bow of the galley. Because
Okay. I'm gonna get on the bow and I'm going to hope we start I'm gonna head towards the bow and hope we start moving towards the boat so that I can leap from there to the rowboat once we are a lot bit closer.
nice. So you weave your way through the, past the sails, all the way to the far end of the galley. I'm going to need you to mark the dash action because this is a very long ship.
Okay, so I've done 2 dashes.
Yep. When you get to the front, you do have to kind of find your way around because there are 4 ballista up here.
Yeah.
None of them are loaded or aimed, but they are here and able to be used.
Okay.
Give me a D20, please.
8.
8. Nice.
I hate this.
So some things happen off camera.
Oh, jeez.
I have to roll.
I don't think the things we were hoping would happen off camera, but What happens off camera?
Fish it in any of this.
What?
Oh no. Akir can hear some cursing down on the other side of the building across from the empty nest. It definitely is not James's voice, but then there is James's voice, which is also cursing at whatever it is going on back there.
And so, I have an idea of where I think James is now.
Yes. Right. Let me see if this dude can please row a boat.
No.
Wait, I gotta roll a D20 on him.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'm readying my action.
All right. The bandit in the boat is gonna try and row one more time. He rolled a 3.
Yay.
This dude actually drops an oar and is just sitting there as the tide is slowly moving him away from shore. Come on, dice. Help me out here a little bit. Nope. Tara, you're up.
Tara had to take a
Tara's
No,
not here
she was
right
next.
now.
Tara will be back shortly.
Tara will be back.
Tara will return.
Does anyone else
Um,
want to use the
is-
facility?
Is Mina doing anything with Dex, or just letting him row the boat out after the other rowboat?
He can hear me from where I am.
He can hear you, but neither of you can see each other. He's on the ocean side of the galley.
You're right.
He's good.
Thinking could be helpful. He can't easily get onto the ship, can he?
Atreus put a rope.
He did. It wouldn't hold his weight.
But there's a rope.
Mm-hmm. His current plan is to row after the little rowboat? Is that his
Yes.
trajectory?
Yes.
Alright. That even be helpful? If Tara's boat gets up and running, he's just gonna get left in the dust. There's a rope that won't support his weight, and he's on a boat that won't be fast.
Poor guy.
He'll probably get a head start.
Alright, yeah, send him.
All right. He's going.
Maybe if the other guy messes up so much, he'll get there first. Just send him on his way. That's up, Lila. That's my dog drinking water, if you can hear it.
Do we call this an intermission?
We can call it.
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink and I'm gonna stop the recording.
Sounds golden.
Just then I can check the recording to make sure that I don't disappoint myself again.
I guess I'll go